Okay, so it's September 2015. We're in Douarnanez for the start of the mini Transat Ile de Guadeloupe 2015. I'm very lucky to be joined by Nikki Curwen, who's one of three, sort of 2.5 British skippers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
So there's you, and just tell us about the others.
So it's me, and then we've got Lizzie Foreman, who's sailing Hudson White, the Pogo 2.
Yeah.
Who I've sailed with a bit in the past with Artemis, and we've both pretty much been in the minis for 3 years, working towards this Transat.
Yeah.
So it's really good that we're both here together, and yeah.
That's good. And it's odd that we have sort of 2 girls and few boys.
Yeah, so the other Brit is Luke Berry.
Yeah.
He's sailing a prototype 753, Manward design. So he's kind of grew up in England, went to uni in England, but actually lives in France now, and is kind of more of a French side, but definitely British passport and British.
And he's had some good results there, hasn't he?
He's done very well, yeah.
What, do you touch as? Can you remember?
We'll have to ask him.
Okay.
I think he certainly had 3s and 4s and 5s in the fastness and other big races.
That's cool. And obviously you've been, you're second generation mini sailor.
Yeah.
You've been involved with the class a lot. You're actually you're one of on the committee for the mini class. What are the sort of general trends you're seeing in the fleet at the moment?
In terms of...
Well, now we're seeing sort of, for example, much more professional looking kind of series class boats, for example.
Certainly the competition is getting more and more, but I think it's a kind of a mix of half and half. So certainly half the fleet are here to get out and win, and the boats are obviously competitive, and the designs are getting more and more competitive, and actually the gap between the protos and series is getting a lot smaller. But there's still certainly half the fleet are definitely here just for the adventure.
Yeah.
And the spirit of that is definitely still around.
Yeah, the series classes. I mean, they're obviously a sort of dumbed down version of the Proto. They've got less sail area, but I mean, that's still the case, isn't it? They're still slightly underwicked compared to the.
Very much so, yeah. But certainly the newest series boats, Pogo 3 and the Offset, for example, are very much in and playing with the Proto fleet. Obviously, not the top of the Proto fleet with the new designs in the Proto fleet, but certainly the older generation Protos and the series are definitely up there.
Yeah, and just in general terms, in the Protos, we're sort of seeing the flying bathtubs, aren't we?
Flying bathtubs, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
The newest one is a frog design. Effectively, it's got a massive cabin on it. Probably stand up inside it. I don't know, but it's and the reason behind the design is we have to do a very strict stability test, and so they've built in massive stability areas on the sides to keep the boat, give it a bit more buoyancy, so they can have less weight, more weight and keel.
Yeah. It just looks all wrong, doesn't it?
It looks horrendous, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I can see
but
what
I'm
it is.
sure it's fast, and we'll have to see.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a quick sort of lap of the. So this isn't a mini. This is a Pogo. This is a Pogo, but it's not a mini.
That's one of our support boats for the rest.
And how many support boats do you have? Because that's sort of that's fairly integral to.
I think we definitely 6.
Yeah.
That are all kind of Pogo 1250s, kind of 30, 35, 40, 50 foot. So we've got a Beneteau first 51, Do 444, a couple of Pogo 1250s.
Yeah.
And then we've got a navy boat that's following us, about 52 metre navy boat.
Yeah, and that's vital. Basically, you have to have those boats.
Yes, it's kind of sounds absolutely ridiculous, but our boats are too small to leave French waters legally. So, as a kind of request we have to get a permission from the French Maritime, and as that kind of request, we have to have a minimum of 1 support boat per 12 boats racing.
I see. Okay, well let's have a quick look around here then. So, is anything? Do we have anything? This looks like it's the Chinese boat.
Chinese guy, yeah. So his name's Chu. He's sailing a Pogo 2.
And he's not the first Chinese, because obviously Guo Chuan did it, didn't he?
He might be the second Chinese. And something quite hard, or I think he finds it quite easy now, but he's had a lot of practice, but he's actually only got one arm.
Yeah, so Chinese in one arm.
So that certainly makes it a lot harder.
Yeah, you would think it does, yes.
Put them all next to each other.
Yeah. So basically, one of the sort of features of the series class here is that there's basically 3 or 4 relatively new designs, aren't there?
Yeah.
And this is one of the most popular here, which is the Argo, which is. Could you tell us a bit about this one?
So this one was brought out literally just before the last Transat, so probably launched in 2012.
Yep.
I think there's 4 racing in this Transat, so these 3 here, and then Tanguy Le Turquet as well. He's probably one of the race favourites. Has a lot of experience.
So what's there anything special about this one? I mean, it's got a pretty massive chine all the way down the hull, hasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know too much about it.
Yeah. And the other thing about the series boats is obviously they got alloy masts rather than carbon.
Yeah, so the series are all alloy mast. The kiosk, so the box wall is slightly smaller. So the series box wall is 1.6 meters deep
let's walk back to
and
the
11
cockpit.
meters tall.
Yeah.
Whereas the Protos are 12 meters tall and 2 meters deep.
Yeah. So which of the series designs sort of typically wins?
At the moment, it's a fight between the Pogo 3 and the Offset.
Oh, is it? Right. Okay. So we're looking at completely the wrong boat. Okay. So this one here is the Argo, and this one here is an Argo as well.
That's an Argo, yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3 Argos.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3 Argos. Cool. That's one to keep wondering.
So they're kind of Etongi's one of the race favourites. He's kind of in a second generation boat-ish.
Yeah.
So it's a faster of the second generation, but he's certainly up against it. He's got the experience, but a slightly slower boat.
So what's this one?
That one is a Pogo 2.
Pogo 2. And of all the series boats, are they still the most prolific?
Certainly the most popular, or the most common within the fleet in the series.
Yeah, even now, even the race.
Even now, yeah.
Yeah.
They're very still fast boats. I mean,
Oh, they got over there because they had rudder problems, didn't they?
I think that's just a common problem for series boats, actually.
Is it really?
Because they're not allowed carbon rudders,
Yeah, I see.
fiberglass. And there is a lot of pressure and tension. I think it's a lot of the series boats will be taking spare rudders.
I see. Okay.
Unfortunately.
No, fair enough. And this one is
It's Pogo 2 as well.
Another Pogo 2.
Pogo 2, Pogo 2, Pogo 2.
Okay, so Pogo 2. That's quite cool, isn't it? We recognise her, don't we? Ana Corbea, Spanish Brandon sailor. So this is one of the how much? Because Spain, I think, has got the biggest entry outside of France, from what I gather.
I'm not sure. It's either Spain or Italy.
No, I think it's Spain. I'm telling you.
Okay, it's Spain. You can go buy one of their T-shirts up in the tent.
Oh, really? Perfect. Okay, cool. And over here we have.
This is a Proto Lombard design, 800. So it did the last Transat with Grenol Gahini.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, lost its. It definitely retired.
Yeah.
I think he dismasted and got hit by a fishing boat, unfortunately. So the boat was written off, and it's actually been redone now, and it's back and it's racing, and probably the race favourite.
Okay, and do we know whose design this is? This is a Lombard.
It's a Lombard design, yeah.
As it says on the sheet there.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So it's the old Festival de Pau.
Okay.
From the last race.
Because this is the boat which was the favourite for the last race, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it is certainly Frederick is a very fast sailor. His boat is very fast as well. And he's one to watch for sure.
And I think he's leading the championship at the moment in terms of the Protos.
I think so. Yeah. He's certainly very consistent and very.
Yeah.
So it'll be a bit of a fight between him and Davy Boda, I think, in the
Protos. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is Scal versus non-Scal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see. And I think Fred Denny, he's part of Thomas Coville's Sodibo team, from what I know.
Potentially, yeah. He's certainly based in La Trinité. So.
Yeah. La Trinité Mafia. So this is cool. And is there anything special about this design? I mean, obviously, presuming Gwenole had
nothing
it.
overly particular. I mean, it'd be swing keel, carbon, nice and light.
Yeah.
It's quite a low profile, the Lombards.
Yeah.
But quite similar. I mean, it's another Lombard next to you, so you can't really compare. But it's they're very nice designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's built one since the 800, which was 2011. So.
Yeah.
So it's 4 years on.
So we've got. You really see the difference in hull shape here, because this, you've got sort of massive chines on this one and no chines on this one. That would be. This is a. What's this one?
It's a Proto. So I think it's a Roland design.
Okay. Yeah. I see. And
So we did the last Transat as well.
Yeah. I've got the eminent photographer Jacques Vapion just coming out, trying to squeeze his way out of the hatch there, complaining as he goes.
Taking the classic skipper and down below picture.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure. That's cool. And anything interesting behind us here?
We've got another Argo by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, another Argo and a Nisira.
Okay, because these
So the
look
Nisira
like.
is the race favourite boat from the last Transat, which finished first, second, and third.
Oh, really? In the series class?
In the series class, yeah.
They look jolly powerful.
Yeah.
Hello.
And Amwell can tell you about the Nisira.
Oh, really? Yeah. My pleasure, Jack. Okay, so that's.
So one of the interesting things at the moment with the series is there actually a lot of the boats have been allowed to put outriggers onto the Spinnaker clews. So I don't know if Amwell's got one.
So we're looking. This is up here.
I don't
mean.
think he's got one showing.
Oh, you're not talking about this?
Not this one.
No.
An outrigger?
Yeah.
No.
Another boat.
Yeah, okay, let's go find another boat with an
But a
outrigger.
lot of them are carrying massive long poles like this.
Oh, really?
And they clip onto the top of the coach roof or the side of the coach roof, and just to push the
Really?
put the spinnaker sheet out.
Yeah.
Out. Yeah, spying.
Spying here.
It's a tip top.
Tip top. That's Sam Mania, is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, you see, I rock.
Burger 2, prototype. What design? It might even be a one-off actually. One-off design. He's not the skipper, so
No.
he doesn't know
Cool.
preparation. So
Let's wander down. Let's keep wandering.
Keep wandering down.
Keep the pace on.
Burger 2, then we've got.
I'll have to count up because there must be more Pogo 2s in this fleet than any others, as we were saying earlier.
I'm sure.
What's this one?
This is JB. He's got. Right, it's a Bertrand Proto.
Ah, Bertrand Proto.
And this is one of the outriggers that we're talking about. But the series
okay.
are now allowed.
Really? So how does this work?
So you'll shoot it up. I don't know what you clip it to. Where do you clip your outrigger to?
What is your question?
What do you put this to? On the coach roof, somewhere.
No, here.
Here.
Oh, so that goes down there. Okay,
So you clip one on there, one into the spinnaker sheet
All right.
on the clue end, and then you can
So you just basically pull out this spinnaker. Okay.
just keep the slot open and
Yeah.
power on. I'm going to steal it later for my boat.
Brilliant. Thank you. So this is one of the new. So this is this the Proto version of the Bertrand series boat sort of thing?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay, so there's a bit of a big old shine.
Cool.
What have we got here?
Luke Berry.
Oh right, this is Luke Berry.
So another Bertrand again.
Yeah, looks like he's with someone.
Nick? He's interviewing now. Okay.
Okay, right, we'll come back. Come back.
English journalist.
Okay, so well, I'll get him to talk about his boat. But what do we know about it?
It's the old mare boat. Mary.
Okay.
The old Mary boat.
And she's what?
Very fast.
She's basically very fast. Okay. Another Proto.
Yeah.
You can tell by the carbon mast. Okay, we'll come back and talk about this one later. Another boat with an enormous shine. You see the kicking up rudders there?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
That's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Nico, do you want to come and talk about your boat? Yeah. You'll never know. But all your English friends might read it afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
So Nico is French, but he was at university in Cambridge.
In Cambridge?
Cambridge Uni.
Are you like really intelligent?
I'm not. I'm really not.
He pretends to be.
It was all a mistake.
He's a rocket scientist.
Exactly. So he's got his token English mascot on board, Jimmy,
I do.
the rabbit.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Jimmy. So tell us about your boat. What his design is in?
So it's a manual design.
Yeah.
In 2006, and it was built by Mathieu Cassanas. He's a French guy. And it's 9 years old.
This is the mascot.
This is Jimmy.
Jimmy. Okay, cool.
We met in Cambridge actually.
Oh, did you? Okay. This
First
is.
time was just after the failed exam, and he was in the shop, and I just.
And he's been with you ever since.
We've done all the sailing on this boat together.
Oh, really? That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, really impatient to.
Yeah, and he even gets his name on the boat as well. I see. Jimmy down there. That's awesome.
The boat, so he's 9 years old.
Yeah.
It will be his third mini Transat.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I did 10th and 11th the first
Yeah.
two times. So I'm hoping I can do better.
Have you had what have your results been like so far?
4th, 3rd, 8th, 6th, 5th, and another 6th.
So you're kind of up there.
Yeah, but on most races, not everyone does the races. So on Mini Transat, there's more boats, and so yeah, if I do as well as the other races, I'll be really, really happy.
Yeah. So and how are people in the Proto class different from people who in the series class? Are they like cooler and
Much
more attractive, younger?
So changed over the years because before most people who wanted to be professionals, to become professionals, came in the Proto class because it was more competitive, faster boats. But then the boats are very different from each other. So actually, people who want to be professional now mostly go into series boat. I feel because the boats are closer in performances, and so it's more of a race. And yeah, with a bit of both in both. It tends to change.
Yeah. And how do you get on with all the single-handed stuff? Are you okay with the solitude? And
yeah. No. Well, I've never done any solo sailing, unlike Nikki actually, before I bought this boat. So it's all very new to me, and I've been on this boat for the last year and a half, but nothing before that. So it's very new. So far, so good. Jimmy's here to help me.
So you're not on your own?
I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Good, brilliant. And you got kick-up rods. That's kind of useful, isn't it? Do you have kick-up net rods, Nikki?
No, I don't. I'm very fixed.
Yeah, so it's useful in two ways. If you hit something, obviously the rudder goes. A lot of the shock gets absorbed by the system, so which is nice.
But then then your boat gets trashed when it works out.
It does, but at least you don't break the boat.
Oh yeah, okay, that's something, isn't it?
And obviously it's better for speed as well. And like winds, you just kick one up and it's.
No, sure. Cool.
So that's my brother helping out.
Excellent. You got the whole family involved.
And family friends as well.
Excellent. That's good. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much for your.
Welcome.
And good luck with the race.
Yeah, thanks. See you soon.
Oh, nice chap. Speaks English better than I do.
Pardon?
He speaks English better than I do.
And me.
Yeah. So, and anything else this one?
That's another Pogo 2.
A Pogo 2. Yeah, so he's got alloy mast, he's got sort of narrow shroud base. And what's this old thing?
That's my beautiful boat.
Oh, right. Boreal, just tell us a bit about this.
So Boreal's a one-off design.
Yeah.
Designed, built and sailed by a French guy. So he built it in his back garden in his kitchen.
What's his name?
Remy Firmin.
Okay.
So it was launched in 2008, and then he did the 2011 and 2013 Transat.
Okay, and what was his best result?
So he's done the two Transats. The first one unfortunately dismasted, but actually managed to sail over 1,000 miles with half a mast and still finished 28th or something.
Yeah.
And in the last Transat, the one with big storms and awful weather, as I'm sure everyone followed, but he finished third.
Wow, okay. So this likes big conditions, basically.
It's a very strong, reliable boat. So it's unlike the other Protos, it's fixed keel. It's a fiberglass build rather than carbon, and it's got 200 litres of water ballast either side.
And how does that affect things? I mean, presumably it's not quite as powerful. The hull shape looks powerful.
And the hull shape is certainly very powerful in certain conditions. So it's very chimey. It's very wide, so it's 3 metres at the back, but it goes forward pretty much to in front of the mast, and then it shrinks down quite quickly at the bow.
Sure.
So I've certainly got a big ass that sits in the water, so I don't like light winds at all.
I feel unable to make any comment at this point. Let's just have a quick butchers. Is there anything sort of special?
Other than a lot of rope work going on at the moment, you'll notice compared to other Proto boats, there's a lot less ropes and a lot less systems going on. So it's all very simplified.
Yeah.
So all my rigging goes up to the top. So I've only got the one spinnaker halyard, one jib halyard, one main halyard.
Yeah.
And then it's just reefing systems, and I guess the main complication, or not even a complication, is I've got a cascade on the forestay. Right. So which means downwind I can let the forestay back, bring the mast back a little bit, but only so far.
Yeah, but that was something which he put on, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and you got your sort of jockey pole things here?
Jockey poles, yeah. So the outriggers, they just slot in and just, because the bowsprit's kind of articulating, so it folds out. Yeah. And so you just get the outriggers in, it just brings a lot more.
These bowsprits are just extraordinary because they're literally sort of half the length of the boat.
Yeah, so actually my bowsprit is longer than my boom.
Bowsprit's longer than your boom?
Yeah.
That's incredible, isn't it?
By about half a metre.
Yeah.
I want to say it's 3.2 metres.
Yeah. So basically it sort of turns the thing into a 30-footer virtually, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we're what 6.5 metres, and you add an extra 3 metres. Yeah, we're
sure.
yeah,
cool.
90 metres long.
Okay, we've spoken enough about this boat.
Yeah,
and okay, and this is a good opportunity. Go Ape. Talk us through that as a sponsor.
So Go Ape is you may have come across as an outdoor adventure high ropes course, zip lines over in the UK. So
and just move your hair. Okay.
Not too much hair.
There you go. Go Ape. Perfect.
Go Ape. So they're on board for the adventure. So their slogan is "Live life adventurously," and it's very much telling the story, trying to encourage people to do something that's outside their comfort zone and just get out and live life.
That's cool. Yeah. And there's probably no better example than the Mini.
Exactly, exactly.